What's up, faithful? Welcome to the East Coast Red and Gold podcast. I'm Niners Jess, along with Ty Alston, Maddie B, Niner Lady Dina, and we have Niner Beto joining us tonight. It is Wednesday, August 13th. What's up, faithful?
What up,
gang?
What up?
Hello. Thank you for
How's
having
everybody?
me.
How's everybody's hamstrings, by the way? Hamstrings, groins, random.
Mine are pretty
shoulders.
good. I'm ready to
Yeah.
roll.
All right.
If you need me.
Everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling
We're
ready for
good.
the
That's
season? Or all right.
Yes,
No soft
sir.
tissue injuries.
All right, fair enough. Just I want to
Yeah.
make sure. Just want to double check. That seems to be a thing right now. So
Yes.
also, can any of you play wide receiver?
When I was 5.
No.
All right.
1
before
yard
we
in a
get
cloud
to,
of dust.
Now I
Before
can
we
play
get to all
offensive
that-
lineman.
Before we get to all that, we're brought to you by Faithful Gear. Get your customized Niners gear at faithfulgear209.com. Again, it's faithfulgear209.com, made for the faithful, by the faithful. All right, guys, so the injuries keep on coming. On a positive note, they're not season ending, with the exception of Kevin Givens, who's going to be out a while.
Mhm.
But a few to note: Upton Stout, calf tightness. Gross Matos, he'll be out another week. Jordan Watkins, high ankle sprain, out a month. Jacob Cowing's back. Renardo Green, probably another week. Marquise Siegel is back. Richie Grant, a knee, out about a week. Michael Williams is still out. Andre Dillard was activated off the PUP list, and Ben Barch appears to be hurt again.
What's new?
So, thoughts on the injuries, guys? Maddie, go ahead.
Why are we promoting this dude who's in charge of strength and conditioning to VP of strength and conditioning? He's been with us since 2019, and I believe we've exactly had 2 semi-injury-free years under his domain. What the hell? Does he have naked pictures of Kyle Shanahan? What is happening?
Ouch.
Like, I do not get it. I don't understand. Like, you can do everything. You can clean your house. You can do everything, and you can organize it. But if you don't fix the fact that all your people are on IR all the time, it doesn't matter a damn. That's where I'm at right now. Hi, guys. That's been my thought of the week. As every day I log in on whatever app you log in on it. Here's the 49ers that are out today. They're out 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And they're signing people off the street. This is the same shit that was happening last year. No, thank you. I did not sign up for this. I do not want another season of walking wounded 6-11. Like, no thanks. Like, I'm just, yeah. And I feel like this just happens every season now. And it's not like there are other teams that seem to stay healthy most of the time. Like, why is there? And I thought they had overhauled everything. And I feel like they didn't really overhaul it. It's just kind of been the same since 2019.
There's got to be a time where they'll say, okay, you know what? We need to trade for somebody. Because signing these guys off the street, like they just signed Malik something.
Right. It's almost like it's Madden and you're making up the players as you go along, right? It's like half. Oh, Malik Turner, by the way.
Yes,
which sounds like a fake name, but is real. Right. He was with us previously. But like, yeah, but it almost sounds like a fake name, right? It's like, okay, let's take Malik Washington and Dallas Turner and make a name. Go, right? So if they sign a dude named Dallas Washington, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, Terradome. I don't know if we're stretching.
Hey, Terradome.
Are they drinking water?
What up,
like,
TD?
is there a hydration thing going on? Like,
Maybe
I have
our
never
grass is
seen
too
a team.
soft.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Beto, what are your thoughts?
Man, at the receiver position, it's like, come on. I need T.Y. out there as a receiver. It's crazy. This is a crazy offseason when it comes to the wide receivers. And then you have a healthy, supposedly hurt Juwan Jennings, but I think it's a contract issue. Good for him. He needs his money, whatever. But it's terrible when you're picking up players. I didn't even know Malik Turner was signed until you guys mentioned it right now. It's like so many people come and go, people getting cut, people getting signed, and they're shuffling the deck each and every time, trying to get through training camp with his 90-man roster. And I don't know. This receiver core kind of scares me. Let's just pray that Kittle and Ricky stay healthy through this because we're definitely going to need those two guys. I was excited about Jordan Watkins,
Yeah.
the way he caught that 50-yarder, and I was like, yeah, I can't see more of him. And boom, he's hurt. I'm like, give me a break. Now he's not going to play into maybe the first week of the season, and I don't know how that's going to go because if he doesn't practice and people don't, the coaches don't get a good sense of him, I don't see him being there week one. So now he's going to be a delay. So it's a crazy thing right now with the receiving core. Let's pray that everybody else stays healthy on all the other positions because this is crazy.
That you made the greatest point right there, Beto, right? These rookie receivers under Kyle Shanahan already have to go uphill based on what he expects from them. And if you can't get the reps because you're whatever, you're on the Danny Gray bus, basically, at that point, right? And it's like, how many more draft picks can you have that just go out on that bus? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So 100% correct. That I think that's the frustrating part about it because we've watched it. We watched this with Trey Lance, right? We've watched this with a lot of the young players that they've had. Like they just cannot stay healthy for some reason. So,
Dina, what are your thoughts?
Is there something wrong with the turf? The grass?
It's too soft. It's
you
too
know,
good.
I mean,
was it built on a burial ground? Anything?
Yeah.
Pet
The ancestors are coming out snatching ankles, right?
That's funny.
I don't know. It seems like every day I'm hearing about another injury, but they're going to replace them with all these other people coming in. Was it Camp? Somebody else from I think he's from Kansas City or something. But no, he played with the Bengals. And I'm like, why? Where are these people coming from? Where are they getting them from? Then I read today that Watkins has a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
And now they're saying he could be out maybe a month.
Yep.
You know, like, oh my God. He makes the one of the best plays throughout the game, this preseason game, and now, bang, he's out. You know, it makes me wonder, are there conditioning issues? Are there hydration issues? Is there something wrong with the grass? Or what? I don't understand. Every day there seems to be some type of injury from the waist down. I don't know. It's really weird to me to start this early in the season, even though it is preseason, and have this many injuries. And then now you're bringing on all these strange people that we know nothing about. And we have to find out who they are and what they're going to do. I'm confused.
You're not alone.
I'm confused.
Yeah. The positive thing here is that these people that they're bringing in, you don't need to know.
Yeah,
they're just here. They're just here to get through preseason and the rest of camp, right? It is weird that we get a guy back and it seems like we lose a guy or two. It's the freakiest thing ever. Whatever. But once again, another good thing is that the people that are being lost aren't the key people.
True.
Right?
True.
They aren't the top shelf drinks that are crashing to the ground. They're the lower bottles. You know what I mean? That bottle that just says liquor.
Yeah. Liquor.
Wow.
And stuff like that is just
Speak your truth, bro.
All right. So we got to hope, knock on wood, that continues throughout the preseason. And a lot of these injuries, they're soft tissue. I think they're being super cautious with these guys like normal. If he needs to be out, keep him out because we need them for the season, not the preseason. even though it would help to get the reps in, like, Beto, Maddie, you guys mentioned wide receivers. We know those young receivers, they need the reps. Those young wide receivers need the reps. So hopefully that high ankle sprain isn't as bad for Jordan Watkins, isn't as bad as a normal one is, right? Because they said he sprained it during the game and played some on it. Didn't even realize it was bad until Monday.
Into the MRI.
It was one of those things when he woke up and was like, oh man, my leg hurt. And he had to go get an MRI.
Swear to God, we lead the league in that, by the way.
Yeah. So hopefully it's not that bad and he bounces back and, he might be there week 1, week 2, just quicker, sooner rather than later. But it's all good. It's just surviving preseason at this moment.
You could always count on Ty to walk you off of the ledge.
Come on over to Positive Ty.
I was like,
Ty must just hang out at bridges and save lives, right? He's just, what do you? Come on,
what you doing up there?
There's so much turmoil across like YouTube with like other content creators and and the guys who are at practice and stuff like that. And you listen to Ty, and it's just like everything just goes away.
The world is kumbaya.
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
Hakuna Matata.
Kuma Matata. Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Of course.
No, absolutely not. Get the hell out of here. Of course.
Okay,
what are you doing?
We don't allow that from guests.
We don't ask questions.
I'm going to throw a little
here.
bit of conspiracy theory here. With Jordan. Do you think they're pretending he's hurt because they've seen enough of him and they don't want him to be, if they're going to cut him or if they're going to do something, they don't want no one else to snatch him? Or do you think this is a true injury that took place? Because he was playing fine. Now I understand those that have ever had. Whoa. Okay, that was my cue. He told me to shut up with my theories here.
Luna disagrees.
Dog's like, that's bullshit.
The dog disagrees. I only disagree about it because of the rep thing that we just mentioned.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
They are so desperate for healthy bodies to play receiver.
They don't have the luxury.
And they are absolutely just they hope to hit it through their own draft, right?
No, that's true.
The cheapest way
if they
to
have
do
a bunch of receivers, it'll be different. But
any other time, maybe. But like, I don't think there's going to be any sort of roster crunch with these receivers. They're not going to try to hide somebody. You know what I mean? So
yeah. There's no one to hide. Yeah. And wait, just to go back to Terradome, who let the dogs out? Terradome. It was Wolfie who let the dogs out. I watched the show. Okay, so
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jordan Watkins. No, if he's not getting cut, he's been featured throughout OTAs and training camp. Like if you listen to everyone who's been there, it's Jordan Watkins. Kyle has been calling Jordan Watkins' number. I think you saw him dial up plays for him. On Saturday, like Kyle's making this kid work because he's going to use them. Right. So get those reps in now. So during the regular season, it comes a bit of second nature to you. So
to that point, this is why we're going to be hurting because he's not going to be able to get those reps. But
we know.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that they'll actually trade for somebody?
Nope.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Who do you want? I'm not trying to be snarky. I'm genuinely asking. Who do you want?
Come off like that. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, sorry. Like,
doing this quick dagger.
All amped up. I'm like, no, seriously. Like, who do you have your eye on?
No, I'm honestly, I don't really have, besides Terry McLaurin, which they will never ever do. That's pretty much it. But I was just kind of curious. That's all.
Yeah, I can't see them doing that. Not yet. I really can't see them doing that.
Yeah, I believe they're happy with the top guys that they have in the building. It's just a matter of health. And all those guys, remember, except for the exception of Brandon Ayuk, who we all know about, all those guys got injuries that they're coming back from relatively soon. Right? Robinson isn't injured, but he's dealing with his suspension thing. but I think they like what they see from guys like Russell Gage Jr., who's there, who they'll probably use to help them get through this Band-Aid period, if you will, until, an Ayuk or a Robinson gets back there. So they'll be fine. I don't think they're planning on making any moves until, knock on wood, does another uniform malfunction.
I don't know why I just got that stupid song going through my head when you said Band-Aid. I am stuck on Band-Aids and Band-Aids stuck on me.
On me.
Wow, that's an old commercial, but
I know.
I know.
With the throwback hat, throwback jersey, throwback jingle.
Crazy juice. Upton Stout actually has calf tightness, so that's why they kept him out of the game against the Broncos.
Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing him play, and when I didn't see him out there, I'm like, what? But that Lucas kind of, or not that Lucas. What's the young kid that we drafted? Siegel. I don't know.
Marquise Siegel. Marquise Siegel. Yeah,
he was very, very impressive out there. So I kind of like that. As a real quick, just to answer Jess's question about the trade, the only way I can see a trade coming is if the situations don't get better with Juwan Jennings and he refuses to deal with his contract. They may trade him to another team for maybe another receiver, or then bring a receiver in. But just to bring someone from the out there, I don't see them giving up capital, because I think the Niners really want to invest in that offensive line next year, and then want to keep a lot of those draft picks. So it's just about getting healthy. As long as we have CMC healthy and George Kittle. Who's George Kittle, by the way? Oh, Jesse knows who George Kittle is. As long as those guys are healthy and Ricky, we'll be fine. We'll shrug along, and hopefully the guys start coming back healthy, and things get resolved with Juwan Jennings, and then Ayuk comes. I do want to say real quick, I do like that Ayuk's out there with the guys and participating and getting involved the best that he can. He's not just to the side, and so I like that about him. So hopefully he's maturing a little bit through this time of injury, and we get a more mature Ayuk when he gets back.
Yeah, I like the fact that Brandon Ayuk is involved in the wide receiver room. He's out there, he's running around, and I don't think we see him until at least week 6.
Yeah,
I think
I say 7. I say the next week when we're at home.
Okay.
But same difference, it's bye week. But yeah.
What's up, Anshul? He says he has brain tightness from hearing about all these injuries. He guesses he should be kept out.
Hey, 49er Media. Anshul, what's up, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, BA is participating more than JJ. Apparently, according to Tim Kawakami, they are not close with the contract.
But they don't want to give him one.
Apparently, it's wrong timing. He signed an extension last season. Now, last week we talked about this. We all said, it's his calf, but does that change now?
I hope they don't give him more money.
What's that, Beto?
I hope they do not give him more money. I love the kid. He has a lot of potential, but I don't know. I can't see the Niners paying him more money. I think he's in the sweet spot where he's at right now, making what he's making. I know this is just coming from a fan standpoint. I understand Juwan Jennings' part. He wants to make money. He wants to secure a financial situation for himself. He's been playing good. I understand everything that he's bringing to the table. But as the Niners, I think they're just it's not worth paying him. Maybe giving him some bonuses based on his production on the field. If he does so many touchdowns, if he does so many yards, they give him extra money. I can see that. But give him an extension contract when he was already given a contract last year, I don't think that's very smart from the Niners standpoint. I don't know what your thoughts on that, guys, but I just think that the Niners need to stand still and play chicken and don't swerve. Either he plays or he doesn't, but don't give in and pay him or give him more years, in my opinion.
I am 100% diametrically opposed to all of that. I'm not saying you have to pay him like Brandon Ayuk and give him the same sort of contract, but that dude has outperformed his contract by leaps, bounds, and years. And if he underperformed that contract by leaps, bounds, and years, they would cut him and put his ass on the street. He outplays it, and now he would like a raise so that he doesn't have to play the franchise tag game or any other sort of garbage next year. So I really don't blame him.
Franchise tagged.
Right. So that's not going to happen, but that is an option if they want to do it, right? I don't think they would, but that's why they've been drafting the Ricky Pearsalls and everybody else. But at the same time, if he really does have a calf injury, okay, we have already seen how important calf injuries are and like what they can lead to later. And if he goes out on the field and he tears his Achilles, he's not getting another contract. So I don't really blame him. He's the one putting his ass on the line every week, not me. So I don't think that he needs to be the number one receiver in the league, but this team has plenty of money to spend, and you could absolutely give him another 5-10 million this year with easily attainable incentives. Pats used to do this shit all the time to people that would do that. And then they get one big fat year with like an option year at the end of it. And then either they'd make the option or they wouldn't. And then he gets to hit the market, right? And then he gets 1 year and he gets a little bit more financial security this year. And maybe he goes and signs with Denver because they seem to really love all of our sloppy seconds. So whatever is going on out there, like, so be it. But to me, you've got to pay this guy because he was going to be the MVP of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right? And then he came back last year and showed that he's the real deal. So I want this guy on the field. He's a baller. He's a winner. He's everything that Kyle Shanahan wants as a wide receiver. So, yeah, I'm not saying to give him 15 years, $400 million, but, you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough.
I don't know, guys. Is this,
be honest with you.
You don't.
Well, hold on.
Jed York probably appreciates you want to save his money, but
can we clarify something or clarify something for me, if you will, and someone in the chat chime in if you know. Does Jawan Jennings simply want a raise, or does he want a contract extension?
I'm okay with a raise, not a contract extension, in my opinion.
Like, which one does he really want? Just a raise this year, or a contract extension? Because that's two different things.
Absolutely, Ty.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like we have to see what you want, bro, and then how much you want. Because that plays into it too.
I think he wants an extension.
So if he wants an extension, then I got 6 words for you. Mooney Ward, Talanoa Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw.
Come on, Ty. Bye-bye.
Give them a call. Call Tyrone. Call him.
Tyrone. Where'd you get
Yeah.
that name?
Remember that song? Call
Erica
Tyrone?
Badu?
Exactly.
I love it.
Yep. Call them.
You gotta call
Find
Tyrone.
out from them what happened.
He hasn't been consistent to me, bro. He had a good year last year and the year before, maybe, but he's been in the league how long? And he's barely starting to show a little bit. I don't know. I just think it's gambling a little too much.
How many years does it take to get through the Kyle Shanahan wide receiver basic training to be able to be used? Also, he had Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel ahead of him. Like,
that is
and
true.
Christian
You gotta
McCaffrey's
you
and
gotta
also
take that into consideration, Matty.
and
That's true.
also fun fact, Christian McCaffrey's kind of ahead of him too. Like, he's kind of the de facto slot receiver most of the time. So,
well, he's going to get less rest because of McCaffrey, even when he's
Yeah.
out there. So,
Yep.
That's a good point, Matty. That's a good point.
thank you.
And that's the thing. Think about that. We all know who the first 2 options are. And like, are we really giving big money to the third option now?
Yeah.
We kind of already did that with BA. Right? It's like, no. And you know, Matt, you hit the nail on the head when you said we brought in a lot of receivers the first 2 years.
They knew this was coming. So
exactly. Believe it or not, the front office plans ahead.
They're future proofing. Yeah.
49er Media says, I got 6 words as well. Why sign the contract last offseason?
And that's also, the business of football. You know, he performed. He deserved an extension. Let's put that out there. Dude's a dog.
Yes.
We know how we love him. Fan favorite. All that good stuff. But the business of football. You don't sign an extension and then come back the next year and be like, I want another extension. That's not the way it works.
It's funny when you say that, because people, Niner fans, do get a lot emotional when it comes to stuff like this. They don't see the business part of it. They only see the emotional part. Like, he's a great guy. Everybody loves him in the locker. Nobody's
fan favorite.
Nobody's arguing that. But you got to look at both sides. You got to look at it as a fan and also as a business aspect of it. This is why, real quick, I took a break this offseason of doing lives and doing shows, because all these fan bases, like 1 minute they're high, 1 minute they're not. You know, a player does good. Oh my God, he's a Hall of Famer. The next week he does bad. We should cut him. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, give these kids a chance to turn in what they possibly can turn into. But I agree. If he wants a pay raise, if he wants incentives, if he wants, you know, you get so many touchdowns, you get so many yards, pay the kid. The kid, you know, give him. But I understand he wants. I believe he has no. What's the word I'm looking for? On his contract, he has no
incentives,
no guarantees.
No
he's got
guarantees.
incentives on his contract. I don't think it's guaranteed, though. You know,
and I think that's what he's looking for, because if he does get hurt, he's pretty much screwed.
Well, I think they'll still pay him, but I'm all for giving him a raise this season, within, you know, the proper range. Don't be like, all right, we're going to boost you up to 30 million this year. Nah. Chill. You know,
what would you say to 17?
Make him happy, you know, do that. And then he can rock out and, you know, go to Rod Tidwell route. You know what I mean?
What do you say to 17 or 18, Ty?
That's a lot.
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot.
17 or 18 million
more,
or like just from where he's at now to 17 or 18 million.
From where he's at
now to take him up to 17.
I'd say 15 to 17, but if you do that, you have to do it in such a way that it's just a this year thing, right? And you basically
That's what I mean.
Also agree not to franchise tag him. Just put that in there. Even if you're
they
not going
do
to,
that.
just be like, nope, we're not doing that, because they can put that in the contract.
No, but man, that's fair enough for him.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
And then he can go out and, like I said, when Denver wants to sign him next year, or the Chargers, or the Rams, or the Packers, or the Texans, or any of those other teams that seem to like to take all of our free agents, boom, there you go. Everybody wins. And then Ricky Pearsall and Jacob Cowing are tearing it up next year with Braden and Ayuk. So.
Steve-O says 18 for 2 years.
So that's 9 million. He's at 7.5 mil. I feel like that's, you know, I like it if you want to do the option at the end of this year that has that little balloon payment, and then if you decline it, that's it. And then they don't get a giant fat cap hit next year, but he still gets his cash. There's ways to do that and make that happen.
Yeah, they can manipulate things and give him cash. It's just, you know, how they go about doing it and how much he wants and coming to an agreement.
As a wise man once said, cash is just as good as money.
Indeed. I might have to put that on the shirt.
You know, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I think asking for a contract extension is really hurting him. You know, I mean, if he was just asking for cash, that's one thing. But it's like, where do you start? You already signed the contract last year, right? And he had like what, 900? If I'm not mistaken, was it like 970 some yards last year?
He was right up close to 1,000.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think that kind of hurts him in a way, and I don't see the 49ers, the front office moving too fast on that. Again, if he was just asking for cash, that'd be one thing. And you know, asking for the little bit of more money, hey, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Mm-hmm. And I would put him at, let's say, 16, 17. But how are you going to work that out? Like, is it going to be, what are you going to give him in that first year option? And to make him want to stay or not go out somewhere else. What are you going to do in that first year with that first year option? But I think this contract extension thing is just like so not good. Pardon my bad grammar, but I don't think it's to his favor. And I don't see the 49er front office moving anytime too soon on that. But like I said, if it was cash, hey, pay him. I could see a 16. But make it worthwhile, because it'd be nice if he did get that, that 1K in yardage, as a Niner. Since he came so close last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how long they're going to drag this out. And this so-called calf injury, is that going to really hurt too? If he comes back, how much is that going to affect anything? So there's a lot to weigh in on that. But I don't see, like I said, I don't see the front office moving anytime too soon. Which is sad.
Untrul says that Juwan is the 45th highest paid wide receiver right now at $5.9 million. A raise to 15 makes sense as guys like Shakir, Mooney, and Bateman make less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Papa J, sign JJ now for 15 per year for the next 2 years. If we don't, and he balls out, he's going to ask for 20. JJ will get it somewhere else, and that for the 49ers will be counterproductive.
That's the Philadelphia Eagles model, right? Get ahead of it early, and then if it doesn't work, you're limiting your financial risk, as opposed to the Dallas Cowboys philosophy, which is wait until the very last possible minute and get the worst deal possible. So,
go Cowboys!
That's right. How about them Cowboys?
You've got two ends of that scale, right?
Them Cowboys.
So, yeah.
Jerry Jones needs to
Got
go
them.
to somewhere.
Filthy Casual says maybe they're waiting to see where Robinson's suspension lands. First 3 games, you need JJ late in the season. You can make do with what you have. I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see. Yeah. So speaking of Demarcus Robinson, apparently, well, we haven't heard about the suspension, but apparently there is something, because it's in the appeals process.
Yeah.
Beto, what are your thoughts on Demarcus Robinson? How many games he's going to get? What he means to this team so far?
What I've heard and seen, the chances that I've been able to see him play out there, this kid is. I like him. I like he's connecting with Brock Purdy. He's a great guy. He's doing his thing. What's up, Mauso? He's doing everything right. I'm excited about this kid. I want him to be part of this. As to the suspension, if you look at history based on the things that he did, it looks like it's going to be at least a minimum of 3 weeks or 3 games, if you will, suspension, which kind of sucks. But just to know that he'll be available after that, knowing that he's healthy, is great. I like him. I think he was a great addition, especially now when everybody else is falling apart in that room of the receivers. I think he's a great addition. I would love to see him, Ricky, and Brandon Ayuk be that 3 receivers on the field. So I'm excited about him. I hope he doesn't get the 3 weeks, maybe 2, but I believe it's going to be a minimum of at least 3 based on the history of that infraction that he did. We'll see how he goes, but I'm excited. I want to see him on the field. I don't know if 5 fits him. I don't know about you guys in numbers of jerseys. He don't look like a 5, but
yeah, no,
it is what it is. It's just like that. What's the name of that defensive end that where did he go to? He was with the Broncos and then he went to the Bills. He's wearing number 24 now. And it's like, man, when you see big guys like that wearing small numbers, I'm like, really? But yeah, but I like him. I'm excited about him. I can't wait for him, the suspension situation to be behind him, and let's go forward with this kid.
Yeah.
He agrees with me. I love it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Beto. I think he's a great addition. It sucks that, the suspension is looming, but we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, he's a great addition to the wide receiver room. With him, BA eventually coming back. Juwan Jennings hopefully playing, Ricky Pearsall. I think it's a huge boost. Ty, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a typical thing. He'll get suspended. It'll be 3 games. Appeal it. They'll knock it down to 2. And we just got to get through the first 2 games without him. It is what it is. But we got enough bodies to get through the games without him. So when we come back, it's just extra ammunition for us. So, we'll be good. We'll be good. We just got to ride that little wave of him being missing.
Tina, what do you think?
Yeah. I agree with you, Ty. It's like next man up.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else step
they're
in.
all hurt.
Yeah. Who's next? But yeah, I totally agree. I think we'll be fine. And I want to see him out there on the field when he gets done with all this and come back and rock it. But I think we'll be fine for now with what we have. As long as there's no, dare I say it, injuries. But I think we'll be good. Until all this is over and he can come back out on that field. So that's my thought.
Yes, and according to Kyle Shanahan, it's in the appeals process right now.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it is, but it's being appealed.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Is lawyers are very optimistic about an appeal. So.
Yeah,
Maddie,
but
what do you think?
just remember one quick thing. Roger Goodell's in charge of that appeal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay? He's the judge, the jury, the executioner. This is not your normal court. Okay.
Right.
So I would I expect 3 games no matter what.
Yeah. Filthy Casual says Robinson DUI and speeding 100 miles an hour. He's getting at least 3 games.
Yeah, that's crazy. 100 miles an hour on.
Okay.
I mean, it's like Myles Garrett. Just every day there's some new speeding thing, minus the DUI. But yeah, insanity.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the preseason game against the Broncos.
Do we have to?
Heck yeah. There's a lot to talk about.
There were a lot of good things in that game other than the score.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually impressed by the first quarter with our second team defense against their first team offense. Chase Lucas played lights out. I like the kid. But after that, like Kyle Shanahan said, there were too many mistakes.
Yep.
Ty, I'm going to start with you. Your thoughts on the game, etc.
It was a fun game. I love preseason because to me, it's all about, the rookies and the backups and the second year guys. You want to see those guys go out and perform so that, if you need them in a pinch down the season later on at any time, you can feel comfortable that they'll come in and execute with the starters, right?
Right.
It blew my mind that the Broncos came out with all their starters. I was like, whoa, what's this?
Yeah.
I thought this is a friendly match. What's going on? I came out with a water gun and you came out with a real gun. What happened? I thought we was friends. Okay, cool. But we came out and hit him right in the mouth. And it was like, you thought it was going to be easy, huh? Got news for you. But they look good. I love the way the backups look. They look good. I thought we had some positives as well as negatives, but more positives than negatives, which is a great thing. I thought the backup O-line held up well. Mac Jones looked like a decent backup for once, you know, like, hey, we might have something. Even though we won't see him all year.
True.
Yeah, because Brock ain't getting hurt.
No.
Jordan Watkins has some good and bad. I mean, it was just great to see. It was just great to see. The offense moved down the field, had a big shot, got the running game going. Everything you want to see, you saw it. They got a little stagnant after that first drive, which is a 49ers offense problem.
Yeah.
Gave me a little PTSD for a moment, but I had to take a breath. Be like, it's just preseason. Let's chill, you know? So that was okay. But as we all know, the biggest thing was the defense. looked like that old 49ers defense of old, right? Just firing around, different guys making plays, everybody just chasing the ball, getting to it. Saw some positives and negatives from guys there, but mostly positive, right? And it was fun that when you bring up, you know, a Chase Lucas and, you know, another name like a Marquise Siegel, those are names we didn't really hear about during OTAs and training camp. And this is why I love these preseason games, because you get to see everybody and see how they perform. And it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I forgot we had Chase Lucas. Look at him. Heck yeah. Let's go. Look at Robert Saleh putting them in great positions to succeed. That's what you want to see. So I loved it. I'm looking forward to the second game of seeing not only the starters, but more of these young guys to see how they perform and getting after it.
Yeah.
Papa J says that in 2023, we went 1-2 during the preseason and we ended up in the Super Bowl.
Cool.
Maddie, what do you think?
Well, Mac Jones did Mac Jones things, but this was basically the 49ers second, third, and fourth strings against the Broncos first strings and second strings and then third strings, right? So first off, everyone needs to keep that in mind. Like, big picture, right? Like, this is JV and freshman versus the varsity in a scrimmage game in August as they get ready for September is really what it is, right? And there were definitely some good things on the field, and there were definitely some things that were not great, but that's what preseason's about. Like, they can go 0-3 in the preseason. I really don't care.
Yeah, no one cares. Yeah.
So stay healthy.
That's number one thing.
Don't do something stupid to get suspended, like punching someone in the face, okay?
Oh,
that's it. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Dina, what are your thoughts?
Unless it's Big Dom, in which case you were allowed to punch Big Dom in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. That
you shouldn't be down there.
Please do.
My thoughts. I thought that first quarter looked really good. I was really impressed the way we held Denver. I was really impressed the way we ran the ball. There were a few little minor mental mistakes, but other than that, I thought they looked great. And Lucas, like you said, you know, I was just like, ooh, who are you? And there was another player, too, that looked really good to me.
Corey Kiner. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
He's a hard runner. Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yes. I was very impressed with him. After about a while, then, you know, things kind of fell a little to the wayside, but that first quarter really showed me something. And you know, like Ty said, I too was shocked to see Denver's first people out there, you know, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I know that, huh? And you know, and here we are. It's like a high school going up against pro, and then here we come, and it's like we held them. I mean, we actually looked damn good, and I was very impressed. Yeah, there's a lot of things that need to be cleaned up. A lot of things. But again, it was first game, preseason. You got to see who can do what. But I was impressed by was Kiner and Lucas. And what's the other guy's Barch?
Ben Barch.
Ben Barch?
Not Barch.
The T is silent.
What position does he
the
play?
guy's name. Oh, he was on the on defense. Oh, damn.
Valdez?
Young dude. I can't think
Oh, they're all young.
They're all
I know. I'm talking about, like,
Well, that
super-
narrows it down.
Well, yeah, I know.
All right.
Super young.
Dallas
no,
Flowers,
he was-
maybe?
Who?
Dallas Flowers?
Thank you. Flowers. Yeah. Give me your flowers. That's it. Yeah. I was impressed by him. But yeah, I thought they did damn good. But again, it's first game, preseason. Let's see who can do what and what we got and move on. And correct the mental mistakes. There were a lot of mental mistakes that should not have been done, but that'll be corrected through time, I'm hoping. But yeah, everything else looked good. I'm ready for the next one.
I actually was impressed by Sebastian Valdez.
Mm-hmm.
32 snaps, 4 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 pressure, half sack, 3 stops, courtesy of Coach Yak on X.
He has a motor.
What's that?
I say he has a motor.
Motor.
Yeah, he does.
That
Hulk
dude,
smash.
he's relentless.
And everybody's like raving about him, like Larry Kruger and, and David Lombardi and, and they're at the practices seeing this and just seeing him out there. I was really impressed with him and Marquise Siegel, who led the team in tackles before he got injured. Beto, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you on Valdez. I think being an undrafted free agent, I think they might have hit something there. He excites me. Marquise Siegel, really, I like his play. If I was, what's his name? What's the name of that kid? Jair Brown, I'll be a little worried. But I like him. That free agent that we brought in, Jason Pennick, another kid that is striving at the safety position. One of my concerns really was the secondary on the Niners that I was worried about because having all this young movement in the front, we're really going to have to rely a lot on our secondary to cover well, to give these young kids an opportunity to go after the quarterback. They can't let receivers be wide open because the quarterbacks will get rid of that ball quickly. And I've been impressed by Chase Lucas. The one kid that I hope, maybe I'll get some flack for this, that they cut. I don't know how you guys' opinion, but the kid that I want, I've seen enough, is Darrell Luter Jr. He got to go. That kid, I know he's okay on special teams, but what got me more excited, to be honest with you, are 2 rookies, Connor and Drew Moss on the offensive line.
Yeah.
They have been stepping up. They've been playing well. I feel bad for that kid. What's his name? Can't think of his name.
Ben Barch?
No, not Ben Barch. Nick Sacal.
Oh, Nick Sacal, yeah.
I think his days are numbered. I know he's he's a Brock Purdy friend, but I think his days numbered. But this guy, Drew Moss and Connor, I think these 2 kids can come in day one and help out that offensive line. I was impressed on Saturday. Listen, like Maddie said, we're playing against the, it's preseason. We're playing against the second, the thirds, and so forth. But Denver had their first string defense out there against our backup offense, and we were able to move the ball. I forgot what the name of the player, but their corner, one of Denver's top corner. I don't know if you guys paid attention or not, but when he started to play, he thought he was going to be a 3. Now, I figured he said, we're the top defense right now. We're playing against backups. We're going to be out of here. He did not wear his gloves for the first 2 plays because he thought it was going to be a 3 and out. And then when the Niners started to move the ball and did that 50-yard bomb to Jordan, the next thing you see, he has his gloves on. He put on his gloves to play some corner out there. And I think they were impressed by our offense, how we moved the ball. And we moved it with our backup quarterback. So I like things that we saw. The record's the record. What I mean, the score 30-9. I don't care. That's preseason. But I like our running back who ran the ball well. I like the way the offensive line opened up the lanes, protected well. There are so many things that I took out of that. And CJ West, this kid is still impresses me. I think this kid's going to be special. I can't wait to see him out there once he gets everything underneath him. But there's a lot of things that excite me about this game that I saw. And these players, they play for Kyle, man. They play from first quarter to the fourth quarter. They don't give up. They play. And I just want to give credit where credit is due. We didn't get to see him kick in Denver because it was only 9 points up there. He only had an extra point. But our kicker has been kicking pretty damn well lately. We'll see how it translates into regular games. I'm keeping my hands crossed. But, everything that I've seen, guys, I'm excited about the Niners, and I just hope that the Niners were able to figure out and welcome back Saleh. Welcome back to our defense. One thing I saw was a bunch of blitzes. And they're going to have to do that because
different blitzes too.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is not 2019 when we had that strong offensive line where we didn't have to blitz at all.
Defensive line.
Defensive line. Thank you. Sorry. This is a team where we have a bunch of rookies, and Saleh's going to have to be creative and call out some disguises and blitzes, and I love it. I love it so far that he did that. I don't know about you guys, but this is the most exciting game that I ever watched in preseason from years back. Because years back it's all vanilla, right? We know it's vanilla, but we saw a lot of disguises in the defense. It was just I can't wait to practice. I think the Niners have a practice again with the Raiders before the game. So tomorrow.
Yes, they left today for it, actually.
What is it, Maddie?
They left today for it. Thomas Morstead
they left today,
business trip stuff. So I think they left a couple hours ago.
Yeah, you get more out of those practices than you do the game. So I can't wait to hear reporting from practice and tomorrow by David Lombardi, one of my favorite guys out there. So I look forward to this. But there's a lot to be excited about. I'm looking forward to it. Whether the season turns out the way I think it's going to turn out or not, that's yet to see. But there's a lot of promise in here, and that's what I look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, Beto, you mentioned CJ West. I was, paying attention to him and, splitting double teams to, disrupt the play. And, I can't wait for more of that. The one player who is getting a lot of heat is Nick Martin. And I think that he just has to settle in.
Yeah.
And he'll be all right. I don't think
100%
we need
agree.
to go like extreme and say like, he's terrible, he's a bust, like, and all that. Like Anshul says, people are overreacting and he'll be just fine. Give it time.
How much time did he miss last year? A lot, right? Like, isn't he kind of just like
his first game in a while?
I mean, you might as well call him Stella because he's getting his groove back, right? So, can we chill the hell out a little bit? Like, damn.
Tell him, Maddie. Tell him. Tell those emotional fans.
I saw a chat earlier where somebody said it took D. Winters a long time to like get it together, right? Like, Nick Martin's probably going to take a little bit too, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is not.
You got a lot of responsibility out there.
There's a lot of responsibility, a lot of stuff to learn. Like, geez, like it's game one of the preseason. Like, I don't know. And Connor Colby, hell yeah. Keep drafting Iowa kids. You keep drafting Iowa kids, your trenches are good, right?
Yeah. And Nick Martin was there.
They brought him in for stopping the run. Sorry, Ty. They brought that kid especially for stopping the run. When he's been surprising coaches, is his pass blocking that he's been doing lately. That's a surprise to them that he's been blocking on the pass very well. So I'm excited to see this kid. But you're right. Draft out of that school if you want some rugged, get cut, get busy, get dirty type of lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kylie says Nick Martin needs to play more control. The talent is there. Yeah, I agree.
That's kind of what I was going to get to, that if you look at Nick Martin's play, he was there. He got to the ball. He was in position to make a play, just kind of overplayed it, right? A little doing too much.
Got a little over anxious.
Caused him to miss tackles and things.
Yeah, he got a little over anxious with that. Yeah.
He's a rookie for crying out loud. This guy's excited.
Very first game. Yeah. So once he gets more playing time under his belt, gets under control, you'll see him make those plays. And then it's like, yo, did you see Nick Martin out there? Oh man, Nick Martin. Gotta get Nick Martin on the field more. So just give him time.
Yeah, I agree with what Dawn is saying. She was excited seeing Robert Saleh on the field, and that was good to see. See that energy.
He needs to keep his ass off the field. He's gonna get ran over. He's going to be on IR.
He almost did.
Yeah, but he was pumped though. Yeah.
You know,
But it was good to see him out there, and that was great. But yeah, I mean, they all got a lot to learn. It's still early, but so far, what I've seen from both sides, both offense and defense, it's looking pretty good. Just a little few minor tweaks here and there, little mental mistakes. Other than that, they look pretty good, and I was impressed. I was really impressed that first quarter. They really surprised me.
Maddie, special teams. According to Filthy Casual, Moody didn't kick, but special teams look good. 28-yard punt return, didn't give up a big return.
Isn't that what you want? No negative plays? Just
Yep.
positive plays, whether it's
Yep.
fractionally, incrementally positive or whatever. And also, just to bring another thing up, and Ty and I discussed this on Twitter this week, by the way, or X or whatever the hell they call it.
the Twitters.
The Ray Wershing squib kick from 1981, Super Bowl 16, might be making a comeback this year, right? I could see Jake Moody totally getting into that. That could really change some things up a little bit too. So
Really,
it's yeah, I'm excited about the special teams for the first time, I don't know, ever. So kind of pumped about that. You know, maybe the curse of Ted Ginn is finally gone.
ooh,
Might get a return this year. A
Oh.
punt return.
All right.
Hold on. Wait, hold up.
Oh, go
Jake
ahead.
Moody did have a kick, and he made that one kick. So, from
Extra
what I've
points
been
are
told
important.
all off season, it doesn't matter if the score is 30-9 or if we lose 60-3. As long as Jake Moody makes his kick, everything's fine
We'll be in a good Moody
because he
mode.
made that kick. So everyone should be happy that Jake Moody made his one kick.
Any other comments on special teams?
It was great to see just the coverage solid, right? And,
Yeah.
and you saw, like, before the unit went out there, like Brent Boyer and his assistants had those guys huddled up and was going over, okay, this is what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a definite plan and coaching taking place, and you saw it come to fruition, right? No long returns, no blunders, things of that nature. Everything was solid across the board. And it's like, okay, we're going to be good during the season. we're actually might be okay. No huge returns. Our kickers don't have to make touchdown saving tackles and none of that crap. We should be solid. So I'm hoping, that wave just continues and goes through the season.
When you're as bad as we were last year in special teams, I mean, you have nowhere to go but up.
Nowhere to go. Yeah.
That's true.
So, in a little excitement, it's very going to look forward to the special teams. I like the coach we brought in. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited regardless. But real quick, I just wanted to mention Jerry Rice. For those that are my age or around there, remember when he first came on and this guy was dropping the ball left and right. Everybody now there was no social media back then, right, Maddie?
Right.
Like it is today.
They would have wanted him out the door.
Sure.
Yeah.
you.
Gone.
A Hall of Fame receiver, arguably the best receiver in the NFL, and they wanted
One
him
of
out
the
the door.
best
So,
players.
guys, give these kids. My motto is always give kids or players 3 years to truly develop into something. But yeah. He dropped the ball so many times. Everybody wanted him out the door back then. It wasn't social media, but they wanted him out. Same thing with Joe Montana. Joe Montana, they would have crucified him in social media today, and we know how he turned out to be. So I'm not saying that this kid is going to be all that, but give him a chance, man. Just be patient. Let's see what he develops into, and then we can arguably or talk about that in a couple of years. But people want somebody, that played his first game like Martin, and he's nervous and he's a rookie and he's his first NFL game ever and everything's coming to him at once. He's excited, blah, blah, blah. And they want to cut him because he wasn't to par. What these so-called expert fans that sit on the couch think he should play. It's not Madden.
Fan.
Yeah, it's not Madden, guys. Give him a chance. I think this kid's going to be special once it's all said and done, in my opinion. Sorry about that, Jess.
No, that's okay. All right. On that note, let's go to the hurry up offense and the 2-minute warning. And Dina, you are up.
Okay. Like I said, I think that first quarter was really great. I'm looking forward to seeing this next game. Hopefully, I'll be home in time to watch it. And let's go Niners, and let's do this.
Good, Ty.
Jake Moody did not miss a kick in the Super Bowl, and it was not kicked low. Please use your own brain. Looking at you, filthy casual. Hate to call you out, but I saw your comment. Come on, bro. Come on. You know better than that. To be a 49er fan is to be an educated fan. Don't
Come
listen to
on now.
garbage you hear on TV. Okay? Let's keep it going.
Yeah, Beto.
Hey, Brock Purdy, stay healthy. Mark Jones is a good backup. I don't want to see him at all, but
Mark
I
Jones.
definitely don't want to see Carter Bradley at all.
Oh, hell no.
At
Sorry.
all. This is not the Brock Purdy of a few years ago when we had the other two guys ahead of him. So I'm excited about this team. Listen, take everything with a grain of salt. Enjoy the season. Enjoy everything that is happening. Enjoy the development of these players. Don't get all crazy. Don't get into your panties if things don't go right away. Just enjoy football.
Yeah, Maddie.
Stop expecting rookies to know everything and be the greatest rookie of all time in one preseason game. Have a little bit of expectation and a little bit of patience. Also, get your tickets now at NinersWO.com. Thank you.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are awesome as usual. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Thank you to Niner Beto for coming on.
Thanks, bro.
Yay.
Thank you guys for bringing me
We'd
on.
love to have you on again during the season. Talk some more football. Shout out to Faithful Gear. Get your gear at faithfulgear209.com. We will see you next week, and we will have Terradome on the show next week.
Oh, snap.
Terradome.
So
Oh yeah.
come on through and join us.
Just a heads up, gang,
Mac-a-lot Records, baby.
I'll be on IR for the next couple of weeks, but we'll also be giving away preseason ticks for preseason ticket game 3 next week as well. You get to sit in those seats. Don can speak to those and how wonderful they are. So just as a heads up.
And enjoy the second preseason game, Niners Raiders, Saturday. Go Niners.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
See ya.
And of course, for the upstart 49ers, they're 6 yards away from Pontiac. 3rd and 3.
We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly.
Montana looking, throwing in the end zone.